from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 19, 2025. It is 4:30 a.m. So I just did a long recording for Happy Team Sussex. It's about an hour and 30 minutes. So there will be maybe 3 parts to that particular video because the recording was too long. So now I'm over here. There's some tweets that I came across that I felt like it should be on this channel. All right, so let's go on Twitter. That was one of the tweets that I shared on my last recording. It's on Happy Team Sussex. Let's pause this. I love that episode of With Love Meghan. So endearing. Also, the Meghan Like Us podcast is a delight. Okay, I need to listen to it. I did mention in one of my videos, but I never had a chance to listen to them. So this one is about a minute. Is it? Meghan does not sweat the small stuff like us. Okay, let's listen.
Meghan's talking while she's making this croissant basket, and she's like, oh my god, yeah, I'm making this thing, and like meanwhile while this is happening, the milk that she's boiling for Vicky just like is like, and by the way, once the cameraman points it out and is like,
check the burner,
watch out for the milk, I rewound the episode to be like, how long was this milk bubbling over? And it was like, it was a long time. It was a second. That's and funny. To me that was a Like Us, because I am known to like
put the fire alarm on.
I forget. Like I'm so good at baking, but when things are cooking and it's simmering and whatever, I literally forgot about rice like 3 days ago. It's a woman after my own heart.
You gotta set a timer on your phone.
But then Megan's so funny. She goes, I bet it's still good. We can smell it burning. And then she like licks it. She's like, yeah, it's still fine. So
and then she does it again. She's like, it's good.
I'm glad they kept this part in. It was a like me. I forget about my pots. Megan's talking while
That is so funny. All right, Sam, I forget about something boiling. Yeah, a couple times when I'm working and I'm cooking, I'll put something on the stove while cooking for the kids before they come from school. Things burn. Next week. That was the... are there any extra? What is this here? Okay, so let's put this. I didn't see this one. We're going to add this to the list. Let me pause and add it. Okay, so I add that to the list. So this has become that thing every year. The 1805 Live concert is this weekend in Santa Barbara. Prince Harry and Meghan attended it together 2 years ago. Wow, time flies. 2 years ago. I report on it. And Harry again solo last year. Maybe they'll make an appearance again this weekend. Alright, so there's this here. Kevin Castner getting ready to welcome my Santa Barbara community for another 1805 SB benefit concert this weekend. Modern West Band and I aren't playing this year, but here's a little something I shared during our set at last year's show. Thanks to all who will be joining us and supporting 1805 SB this weekend. Taking care of each other is as important now as it ever was. Oh, the images. There's that. There's Harry. There they are. I remember reporting that. That was the one, what, 2 years ago? There's that. People are laughing. Don't think they'll let her on stage again after. Oh, God, these people. Is that where Rachel took the microphone taking? Oh, you see, they have to come and say their BS. If they were not, if they didn't like them, they will not invite them. So this is for Invictus. Okay, a night of inspiration, connection, and new beginning at Invictus Horizon. At Invictus Horizon, we came together to celebrate resilience, community, and the growth of the Invictus movement. This is only the start of what's to come. Is there music? Yeah, let me go through it really quickly. This is something I probably will be putting on our Port of View service. Let's pause. Let me like it at another time. I'll share it. Next tweet. Let me focus on my list. And I think after that, I'm going to pause, go to sleep. Because I'm going to do my hair. I don't want to be falling asleep at the chair. Next tweet. Netflix CEO Stephen Savandos. Is it Stephen or is it Ted? I don't think it's Stephen. I know they co-CEO. All right, let me pause. I think it's Stephen. I'm not Stephen. Ted. Alright, forget it. I'm not even gonna look. You know what? Since I mentioned it. Yeah, I was right. As of September 2025, Netflix has 2 co-CEOs, Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters. Alright, so it's Ted, not Stephen. Alright, there's no Stephen. Alright, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos said it plain. Meghan Markle has remarkable influence. The documentary broke records. The trailer was dissected frame by frame, and everything she touched sold out worldwide. That is cultural power. Okay, so there's that. Do I have the video? I know I shared it already in another video of mine. His name is Ted Sarandos. Okay, not Stephen. That's what I thought. Okay. If you believe that StubHub either defraud you, that's an ad. Why did I click on it? This is an ad. There's the clap here. Yes, that power. The Warriors could never. Sussex superpower. That's my girl. Good for her. There's the laugh. Does he mean the documentary about leaving the Borough family? Let's leave that alone. Next one. Yeah, I need to go to sleep. I'm feeling sleepy now. I have 3 more after this. They went to Montecito. The voter who hates Meghan and Harry, who said they don't need them, don't want them, hope they fail, want them to disappear because William and Kate are more interesting and important. Yeah, okay. This is so revealing and hilarious at the same time. Alright, so she retweeted that. Let's go into it and then come back. The Daily felt also desperate. There's a laugh. They really wanted Meghan and Harry to upstage Trump's visit. They really wanted Meghan and Harry to upstage. What? Harry and Meghan are out. They're not there. I think the reason why, now that I'm editing it days later, today's the 23rd, I'm editing this video. The reason I think they wanted Harry and Meghan to upstage Trump's visit is because what Trump stands for, white supremacists and this kind of thing. They don't want to associate the royal family with that, even though the royal family is exactly that. Okay, because it's a negative thing. Majority of people don't like that, so this is the time where they would love for Harry and Meghan to pretty much be everywhere on the tabloid, so people don't talk too much about the Trump's visit over there. Because from what I saw, it was a disaster over there. People were complaining with the dinner and all of that happened. Some people were complaining the amount of money spent to feed them, and then I think there's one video that I did where a television station in the US was talking about it, the stupidity of it. They mentioned about Prince Andrew with Epstein and all of that. So this is why they probably wanted Harry and Meghan to upstage Trump's visit, but it didn't happen. People made sure to highlight it. All right, so let's get back to the original recording. All right, they even went to Montecito to stalk Meghan and Harry. Because the implication of the Epstein, they didn't want this to be top news, but Harry and Meghan did not come out. So the Charles thing remained top news. If you go on my last recording, the date today, the 18th, today's date, on my RP Team Sussex, part 1, okay? Is it part 1 or part 2? I'm probably going to have 3 parts. The part about the politics part, where Lawrence O'Donnell was talking about the Epstein and Andrew thing. They did not want to be talking about this. All right, they even went to Montecito to stalk Meghan and Harry. Meghan said, "Hold my beer, Harry. Pass me biggest hat. And let me show you how the First Lady is hiding from the UK family." Okay, as his brother, the Prince of Wales, dined on boneless free-range chicken, wrap, and zucchini. Alright, let's see if I could pronounce this. Ballotine de poulet, fermier, and robe de courgette. I think that's the way you pronounce it. As the pretentious French menu termed it, Harry and his wife were nowhere to be seen. Their retreat is a departure for the Sussexes, who have made a habit of upstaging big royal moments with events of their own. Instead, the former Suit actress, 44, has been conspicuous by her absence from social media, nothing but an Instagram post for her husband's 41st birthday on Monday, and there has been no sign of the couple in their adopted hometown for days after Harry's return. Both Meghan and Harry have become a familiar sight in the tawny seaside city, but appeared to have gone to ground when the Daily Mail visited Montecito this week. Swank Delicacy, Premier Le Fond, where Meghan has previously been photographed, was a Sussex free zone, as were other favorites such as Lucy's Steakhouse and upscale boutique Wendy Foster. Even at the Sugar Sand Moramos Beach, where the pair have been spotted walking their dogs and enjoying surf classes, they were off the radar. Oh my goodness, these people are ridiculous. They're chasing them. Oh my God, that is stalking. This is scary. This is scary. Wow, it was Women Montecito Wednesday, but Harry and Meghan missed the opportunity to take children Archie and Little Beth to their regular Hunt Miramar Beach. I mean, how do you know this is their favorite spot? These people are ridiculous. There's that here. Okay, flew 5,000 miles to stalk. That's what I think. They're stalking them. To stalk an attempt to pop the Sussexes in hope of releasing a pic the day of the state visit, just to lie and say Meghan and Harry are trying to upstage the royals. Jesus, these people are sick. Bullseye. The truth always comes out. Now we know how hard the taxi British media worked to get those photos of Meghan at the burger bar in a car park, leaving the dentist, etc. Every single time the derangers accused Meghan of doing pap walk when Meghan was just minding her business. Ugh, these people. Let's go to the next one. Next tweet. I almost skipped some stuff here. Okay, so I saw this. I thought I'd share it with you for those fashion squaddies. New post, Meghan's easy summer look and a Disneyland 70th celebration like here. Let's look at this. Meghan wearing it. Meghan make it look much cooler than the mannequin. Yeah, remember this. Logan Hollowell, Cartier. That's that. Nobody wants dressing like old wrinkle Meghan. She is okay. What a yacht. Okay. See, when they put things like that, they force people to put. Okay. So there's that here. Okay, so that's that. Uppercase. I am really tired. You must be talking about Kate. There's that here. And that's black. What did somebody else say? Nobody want. Okay. Oh, I put in the wrong one. Let's delete. Let's delete. Copy, delete this. I put it in the wrong one. That one. I had to go into it. Do this, grab the screenshot, I still have it, and paste it there. Nobody. Okay, so that's her. Let's leave that alone. Did we look at the? Yes, we did. Let me try to finish. I have one more after this one. Oh, I saw this. That was very interesting. I think there's a music behind it. Michelle, an interview for people. Patrick J. Adam, our beloved Mike Ross from Suit, shares something unusual from his experience working with Meghan. 39 seconds.
You know, Meghan used to always teach, you know, she clearly has like so many tricks of the trade and things that she's amazing at doing that most of us wouldn't think about doing. And she used to teach me about them. Because I was like me packing a bag was just throwing stuff in, and you can imagine like Meghan would be like, you pack a bag by folding it perfectly and putting, I don't know, am I going to get in trouble for saying this? She would put like dryer sheets in the bag when she packed a bag. I was like, that is so genius. I never would have thought of that.
Let's go.
You know, Meghan.
Alright. Oh, there's no comment. She blacked her comment. This is my last one, okay? And then I'm just gonna turn off the computer and I'll edit. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be away. Maybe tonight I'll edit. I have a event to go to tomorrow, okay? At Kaiser CB. It's totally right, and I think we all need to acknowledge this point. William's whole world shattered when he found out that his dorky loser younger brother was bald deep in Rachel Zane. Nothing. It was a bigger mind F for William than knowing Harry was with his TV crush. And not only that, but Harry was with the smarter, prettier, harder worker, and William was stuck with his literally stalker. William was used to getting more and better of everything, so imagine how he felt seeing his younger brother end up with the type of quality woman that William likely felt he deserved. His anger started when Harry told him he was dating Meghan Markle from Suit, and it never stopped. Using Oprah, Netflix, and Spare is a convenient cover for truth. Oh my God. But the way the institution was going out, they will never accept Meghan, and William will never be satisfied with anybody. Alright, the jig is up. Everyone knows why Prince William is still incandescent with rage with Prince Harry, and it's not really about Harry's memoir or Netflix or Oprah. While William is definitely angry about all of that, his rage at Harry predates the Oprah interview by many years. As I've said many times, the breaking point for William was when Harry fell in love with and married Meghan. That was the ground zero for all of this rage. Plus, it doesn't help that the closer William gets to the throne, the more inadequate he looks, especially compared to his charismatic brother, who is a true statesman and diplomatic heavy. William sees his competition with Harry as zero-sum, and William believes that Harry steals attention away from William. Still, Willie's rage briefing continues on US Weekly had a dumb news story about Harry's tension with Will and Kate. Yeah, one thing, I guess I used to think that the animosity between William and Harry started when 4 of them were on stage, but I think this one probably went even before that. Like Kaiser said, when William realized that or aware that Harry is dating Meghan, one of from the suit. So that probably even add up to it. But I think everything went full blast when all of them were on stage. But yeah, so this is another branch of it, I guess, what Kaiser is saying here. It predate when William is aware that Harry is dating Meghan from suit. Also, LOL at Ball Deep. I think I respond to that. Yep, literally, that's me laughing here. I use that because the late great Sinead O'Connor used that phrase to Piers Morgan when he wanted to interview her. She was standing up for Harry and Meghan and essentially said Piers has a rage boner for Meghan because Harry is ball deep in her and Piers isn't. Laughing my ass off. It was iconic. Exactly. From being born, he's always been told he's the best, the most important, the most deserving. He believes it to his core. Yep, I think so. The squad of shadowing his dream. So to see his younger brother end up with more respect and more success, happier, with a better wife, a better life, literally breaks his worldview. And you think he will learn and improve. He's not trying to learn. Exactly. That's a great way of phrasing it. His worldview is broken. He remember Africa's mind? He won't have had the same reaction had Harry ended up with Cressida or Chelsea because he wasn't physically attracted to either of them and they were average looking girls. Meghan is on a whole different level. He had a crush on her as Rachel Zane, plus she's drop dead gorgeous. Alright, that's an ad. That's it. I am very sleepy. I'm gonna stop recording, turn off everything, and then I'll edit either later. No, I'm probably gonna be on the chair all day. Whenever I do, probably on Sunday. Today's Friday. I have a meeting to go to. Tomorrow, a get together, and then probably Sunday. Thank you for watching.